Oh, yeah, baby. Hello, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to the Garden Quilt and Art Show, where good friends become family, and family is everything. Well, never let them see you sweat. I killed my other earplugs, threw them in the trash. Then I sat down and I said, well, I need my earbud something. Didn't have them. So I went to get my computer to turn it on for today. You notice it's a slightly different setup, and it said low battery. What? Low battery? I go live in 3 minutes. I've been charging this thing all day. So, empty hose. I said, I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to panic. And I just politely got the plug and said, well, I'm going to revamp things anyway today. So I'm going to have to move some things around. So I moved enough around to get the monitor on. Bouger Prepper. Hola. Hola. See her pop up. Maria Graham was the first one in here. Happy birthday, Maria Graham. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. How are you? One. Are you two? Happy birthday, Maria. And welcome back. Famous, rooted in essential oils. Hello, hello. I hope I got everybody who came in already. You grow row. Thank you for coming and welcome. I see you preserving your seeds over there to all those fabulous, famous tomatoes you got. So, trying not to sweat, running around like a crazy woman. And I have so much to tell you guys. Cheers. Here's to you, Maria Graham. So, I want to welcome everybody, those of you in the bushes, the moderators, all you faithful friends and family members, first time visitors, and long-time subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Each and every one of you have helped me to make it to 2K. Who'd have thunk it? I was going back over some dates because I'm doing like 50 different things. I'm regrouping because I have new equipment to show you guys today. It's not new to me, but it's out of the box. Donzel Cooper, hello and thank you for coming. Mother, if you're in the bushes, hi, mommy. Talk to you later on, mother. Egoamote. So, my daughter called Monday and we were talking about something. And well, first she called me. I didn't answer. I was outside with Mr. Hershey. So then she texted me, Mom, I called you. You didn't answer. Maybe you're outside. Everybody answers my daughter when she calls. She's like the keeper upper of everybody in the family. She is so detail oriented and she knows what everybody's doing, how they're doing. And after my dad passed, she's the one that really keeps the family together. When there's a problem, oh, Yankee sister, hola, she's driving. Careful, careful, careful out there, sis. Yankee sister lives not too far from me. So then my daughter texted me. I called her back when I got inside. She just wanted to make sure that I was okay doing her weekly checkup. She travels a lot, she works a lot, and she makes sure that everybody is okay. Mike's Chaotic Gardening is saying, hello, mother. But one of the things, my daughter's name is Sonia. Sonia was saying is that she calls my mother mommy. My kids don't call me mommy. They never did. They call my mother mommy. They call me mom, front and center, mom. We want you, mom. Come over here. Not in a mean way, but Mommy is the queen mom, and everybody knows that. Mommy makes sure everybody knows that, right, Mom? Maria Grandma saying hello, Mom Pankey. So, yeah, it's been a long day. Not because the day was long. I wake up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I try to go to sleep, and I can't. I have to take that little that little walk down the hall and come back. By then, I, I'm awake. Yankee Sister says she can't speak to each one, but she's saying hello to everybody. Everybody. So I've been looking at what is it? The new Instagram is talking about the AI. The everybody's reconfigurating their packages, their programs. StreamYard, I will be leaving soon. That's the streaming service that I use now, at least until the end of September. I'm paid through October 3rd, but Auntie Nana is not going to be paying $45 a month. I don't even get $45 a month. And doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. But I would like for my social media stuff to pay for the services that I use to bring the programs out. I just saw somebody, Urban Garden UGC. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw your replay Saturday and all of your Boucher Prepper says she calls her mother Ma. That's a Connecticut, New York thing. And yeah, I'm just blessed to still have her. And since I live 45 minutes to an hour away from her, she gets to see her daughter twice a week for an hour. She gets to try to remember everything I said and did that I shouldn't have, so she can remind me that that wasn't the way I was raised. That wasn't the way she raised me. Oh, well, Mom, somebody's got to be the black sheep in the family. I volunteer. I always did. I always did. So, what are we doing today? Sometimes I answer questions, I get off track. That's one of the things when you get elder. You'll believe in StreamYard too, and you're not paying 45 a month. And the free one, those of you who do have the free one, you better check. I don't know if they're sending you any messages, but to my understanding, there is no free StreamYard. So we're just going to be up a creek without the proverbial paddle. You know which creek. I didn't say which one, Mom. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. My lips, Mother. So let me see if. Thank you for those who have given the thumbs up. Let me see if I checked in and gave my own self a thumbs up. So I tried. Nope. Now there's 7 thumbs up, and there are 11 of you in the room. I would appreciate the little thumbs up. I could probably make another penny or something towards some streaming service so I can keep coming to y'all, you guys. So, if you're here on a replay, I forgot to welcome you. Thank you for coming. And welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I said so 40 times while I'm checking my notes. What is some of the stuff around me? Da-da-da-da-da. That big bowl up there, some of you who have been following me, you already know that it is a 5-gallon bowl. It's canning season, and I really, really need that to make my famous 125-year-old, my grandmother's Southern chow chow. And I make a lot of it. And it's almost time. I don't have all the cabbages and green tomatoes. Maria Graham said she had a nice birthday vacation in Jamaica last week. That was nice. Rooted in essential oil says another penny. It's not much. And they don't even give you the penny until you've got $100 worth. So, and then they take 40% of it. So when we get super chats, and we appreciate them, and if you would like to support the channel, the Cash App is on the bottom, and the Cash App is used for mailing packages. Like when I do giveaways, I spend the money out of my pocket to buy the things. I spend the time that I have to make things. And those of you who won prizes on the 2K, they didn't get mailed out yet, but I have a lot of mail going out this week. I have Mike, here's yours. Here is Juanita Campbell's. I've got 3 packages for the 3 ladies that work with my granddaughter that donated the first jeans. I had to wait until school started so I could get their package. I have, let me see, it looks ratchet over there. But I've got like 4 neck bone pillows over there that have to go out this weekend, and my mother's king size denim quilt. So I have been getting all the packages ready. Everything is ready to go. I'm trying to wait. I have someone that comes in to help me on Saturdays for a few hours, and I'm trying to get them. You know, when you went to college and you went away to school or somewhere, and you had your trunk, and somebody had to sit on it while the other one tried to push the corners in. That's what we'll be doing to this box. I've already got the edges taped so it won't pop open. I've got all this other stuff. Miss Shirley's gift, I am waiting for Miss Shirley to contact me. I will tag her in. She's going live later on, but she has to contact me. Miss Shirley, I cannot give Maria Graham anybody's address without their permission. I need to make sure it's coming to the correct address. So you need to email me the address that you want Maria Graham to send the beautiful handmade quilt, lap quilt that she made, so we can get it to you. So I'm showing you a little glimpse of today's topic. I will be making merch. I will be having merch in the future, and some of which I will be making because I can't afford to buy it and ship it, you guys. The shipping kills you. It's actually easier to send a little cash app like for $5 or $10, because by the time you spend your time, you buy the materials, you make something, and then they go charge you more to send it away than it even costs to make it. It makes it hard for those of us who want to give of our time and our talent, which I will continue to do. It won't be that much. Looking for my tissue, my eyes watering. Very nice top. You'll take one? Thank you, Maria Graham. I will be doing most of these tops. This one is actually an HTV, which means a heated transfer vinyl, but I've changed this a little bit. And although the name is GQUATTRADITIONS, I'm trying to inspire you guys to have your own traditions. Be with friends, with family. I have some friends who are single, have been single all their lives, and we have a network of sister friends, brother friends, and we make it work. We have the holidays, we look out for each other. I called a friend, and a YouTube friend that I hadn't talked to for a while, to check on them today. When I say them, I'm learning to use neutral pronouns so people don't guess who I'm talking to or about. The Educated Natural, thank you for coming in, Tan. And I just wanted to check and make sure they were okay. So, what else have I been doing running around? Oh, I have to show you guys. It's getting cooler out, since you could see all that blight anyway in back of me. This is what is called wearable art. Yes, crochet is art, knitting is art. When people take the time to hand do things, that is wearable art. In back of me, this is what is called a sweatshirt jacket. You buy a sweatshirt for any of you who want to make one, and we can talk about that later on. You can email me, ellenpankey@gmail.com, if you're interested in taking a class to make it. It would take a couple of days for a couple of hours, or I could try to do it. Miss Shirley, Dolores, I never asked Dolores for your address. Okay, if you are giving Dolores, Dolores will be in the chat later on, but she's not here right now. But I never asked her for her your address because I didn't have I didn't have your permission to send it. And you know the way things are going in the world, you don't give out people's addresses and phone numbers without talking to them. Oh, you just sent it to me, Dolores? Okay, I will get it after we get off the live. I didn't have it when I started at 4 o'clock. So it will be going out. Maria, Maria. She reminds me of a West Side Story. She has it, and we talked about it. So going back to the sweatshirt jacket, this is just a regular sweatshirt, and now is the time to get them, you guys. I got this one years ago, 10, 12 years ago at Costco. And you get it two sizes too big and you don't wash it. And the next thing you do, you need 3 yards of fabric that you would like to cover it with. And you basically cut the sweatshirt open, cut it down the front. I will show you guys how to do it and sew it back together. You make these these are 4-inch blocks of all different kinds of batiks and Afrocentric fabrics. A baobab tree, which is like millions of years old. They were in Madagascar and migrated to Africa at some point, and that is a symbol of our family tree. So you sewed it on. When I got to the sleeves, though, I was tired of putting all these pieces together. You can use a jelly roll. You can use a purchased jelly roll or one you made yourself. But you can make your own. Again, I encourage you to at least do 15 minutes a day. Why do I say 15 minutes a day to do something you love? Because even if you work, you get a coffee break. You can use your coffee break, your 15-minute break. You can use one of them to go tinkle, run around the building at work, do some jumping backs, some burpees. They called them squat thrusts back in the days when I used to do them. Let me get to the bottom. Oh, Precious Peaches, thank you for coming and welcome. Let me get to the bottom of the chat. You guys came in when Auntie wasn't looking. So I just want to show you some of the things that you can make with your own hand. And this is gorgeous. I went to a commercials again. Yes, Miss Shirley, when you're lucky enough to get to the point where you're monetized, you will want to have commercials because that's how you get revenue. You don't get any revenue any other way. And they take half of that. So I appreciate you guys for watching the ads. That helps the channel to grow. And with that, I wouldn't be able to mail these packages to you. There's no package that's going out to anyone that costs less than $10 just to mail it. And that doesn't include the price of making it or the time that you spend. And we gladly do it. But, some of us are on a fixed income. I am. And I have a mom. I have children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and great great grandchildren. So the extra money that I have, I try to do things with and for my family. It's not a lot, again, fixed income, but I know when it's coming and where it's going. Miss Shirley Marie Graham says, congratulations on winning her beautiful quilt. It will be going out soon. Mother, Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner from your old stomping grounds is saying hello. You guys, my mother and most of my family on my mom's side is in the Pennsylvania, Ohio area. We have family in your town. You know who I'm talking to. Shaker Heights. Shaker Heights is a section of Cleveland that I know I have family in. Still, they still live there. And speaking of which, one of the projects I've been working on this week is, and I'm happy to show you guys. I have so much to tell you. This is a flash drive. It says Family Tree Maker. I'm not advertising for them. I paid for this and quite a bit to register the family tree. But this was so cute. Our family tree on my mother's side is 160 pages. So there's no way that you can transmit that in any way, shape, or form. But look at this little flash drive. Isn't it cute? It says Family Tree Maker. And in case I hit a bump in the road, I put Thomas, that's my mother's maiden name. Pankey is my maiden name, it's my dad's family name. So I put it on it so if they have to come clean out my apartamento, they'll know that this is something special and don't throw it away. So this is the flash drive that I'm keeping all the family genealogy that I have collected. I haven't documented it all on Ancestry and stuff. And by the way, you use Ancestry, you spend all your time, put all that information in, then they charge everybody in your family $10 each per month to access the information. So I am collecting it and trying to build a family tree with 20,000 people going back to the very beginning. So I told you that about my mom's side of the family. My dad's side of the family, the Pankeys in Virginia and North Carolina, Tennessee, those places. Uh oh, did I drop one? I hope not. But I think, no, here they are. I can't see black, you guys. And these bright lights when you have glaucoma and eye issues. So I put them in this little bag because one of my cousins, Dr. Norma Thomas, and her daughter, who's also a doctor, put together some parts of the family tree that aren't in Ancestry. And she has a YouTube channel and they tell how to do research on your family tree. So she sent me this flash drive with the Thomas family tree. Now, the other flash drive, which is the subject of our creating thread today, this one, we're not actually doing this one today, but next week, this one is a flash drive with my embroidery files. Embroidery files, Auntie Ellen? What are you talking about? Yes, I own an embroidery machine and I have digitized logos. I have digitized bunches of files. And my baby lock machine takes the exact same files as the brother. You know what that means, right? People who have brother machines. And a lot of the hoops are interchangeable for the different machines, the different brother and baby lock embroidery machines. So I took this out. I will be starting another flash drive for the CRICUT stuff. Yes, you will see my CRICUT machine. Yes, I'm finally taking it out and trying to reconfigure mi apartamento so that each place has a place to plug in, has access to Wi-Fi. I just found out yesterday that I took the CRICUT out of the box. I just found out that it connects to the internet via Wi-Fi. I thought there had to be a physical connection. So I am working on that. Hello, Precious. I see somebody saying hello to Precious. I don't have it on my any of these devices. I've got three of them over here, but I'm trying not to get a ring-a-ling ding-a-ling. So I didn't put them on, and that's why I have these earphones on in case I need them. I don't know why. I don't know when, but I do know that it keeps down a lot of precious pieces. Yes, I did say I think hello. So I can go back to the chat on here and see what you guys are saying. I have so much exciting stuff to tell you guys. So that's one jacket. Because it's getting cool. And you can make this out of any, you can make your sweatshirt jacket out of anything you want. You can get different kinds of camo, you can get animal prints. I know my Renaissance grandma, Miss Shirley, like animal prints. You can do whatever you want. I just had this, I actually have, when you cut the 4-inch blocks, and you attach them one on one and one. That's called a snake. Hey Gigi, Gina versus Gina. How you doing? How you doing, my baby girl? So you attach them in a snake and then you lay them out one by one after you cut this jacket apart and you put the pieces on top, you quilt them down. I used a fancy little stitch. I don't want to pull this down. I have so much stuff to show you, but I will. And I use a decorative stitch to sort of stitch near the ditch 10. And going to that, I don't think I explained that in detail last week, 10, when you asked what was stitch in the ditch. I showed you what it was, and but I didn't explain what it was. So, stitch in the ditch is when, well, a quilt is a fabric sandwich. It has a top, it has batting, and it has a backing traditionally. To keep the three layers together and trap the heat inside, they call this one stitching in the ditch. So, what you're doing is stitching with a machine right in the ditch. If you're sewing by hand with a thimble, you don't do that. It's too hard. The edges, so you sew a 1/4 inch away. So stitching in the ditch is a way of finishing a quilt and adhering the three layers together. That's the definition of stitch in the ditch. So another thing to keep cool, and these got you guys, I made these 12, 15 years ago. This is, and this will be going out to someone somewhere. Either I'm going to sell it or something. This is a uptown, I call this my uptown denim jacket. So what this is a, it was actually a denim shirt. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you in the background. Let's get it in the morning. I've been getting it. I'd probably start and finish afterwards. But what this is similarly a denim shirt that was like one or two sizes too big, cut apart. And these are batik fabrics. You see that little stitch on there? I bought a little brother machine just for that little decorative stitch. It had a hundred and 180 decorative stitches in it. 180. Well, Marie Graham, this will be up for sale soon or something, or barter. This one, I did put a pocket in it, and it's kind of a big size. And to do this, I sewed one. I cut first 1-inch strips, and I attached it down the entire thing, including the collar. And you see this, Maria Graham, those of you who sew, I have a mitered corner on the back. And what I would also like to show you is that the back, those tiny little stitches that Auntie Ellen does up in here, they're like a quarter of an inch apart, a quarter, and I hand stitched that down. And then I never wore the jacket. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. It was too frilly for me. I, I like nice things, but I like them. It was too fancy for me. It was an uptown girl. I just didn't do it. But I would like to share with you guys how to make this jacket. I see I even put a little strip around here, but there's a way. Oh, and the thing about the 1 inch strips on here, they are cut on the bias. This batik, what size is it? Maria Graham, it's a fit 'em. I would say it's an extra large, XL, because you don't have, you're not going by size. This is, I'm a thick person. I'm a thickie. I don't want it to get wrinkled, so I'll put it over there because I have all those little rows coming down. They are cut on a bias. There's a way that you can take a whole yard of fabric and you fold it a certain way and you cut it in these 1 inch strips with one of those rulers, and it's one continuous strip, and then you cut it the way you want to. That was actually, some of it was the back of a batik, some of it was the front. With batiks, it's hard to tell the front and the back. So, Garden Quilt and Art Show, I try to talk about some of the gardening, the quilting. I try to talk about a little bit of everything that goes on in my life, things that have gone on for the last 8 generations that I have been alive. And, okay, I don't know how to do it. I don't want to change it, but I made lunch for one of my neighbors. I'll just do it like this. And I don't want to open all these devices. And Auntie Ellen is technically savvy, but I can't do all of them at one time. What this is some basmati rice with pinto beans, fresh tomatoes from the garden, fresh cilantro from the garden, some meat in it, a little bacon on top, some hand grated Parmesan cheese, and some oranges for a slice for dessert. Sissy, Joanne Stevens, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys, please congratulate my little sister Joanne Stevens. She has sat down. She has a really, really cute vintage machine. It was made in 1943, the little Singer featherweight, and hers has the scroll plate on it. And she sat down and she is now quilting for the first time. She's done some art quilts, and she started, I want to say, 2018, 6 years ago, when I was out there and we were doing things. And she did an art quilt of my mother's face. The last time I had a live and she came up, she showed us what it looked like and some of the art quilts that she's working on. And she is now hand sewing the little blocks. I am making some strip quilts, which will bring me to the next thing I wanted to show you from like show and tell. First, we were talking about, the little blocks where you foundation. Maria Graham is saying, congratulations on quilting. I'm reading these out loud so mommy can see what her children are doing. Miss Shirley OG says, Joanne Stevens, hello and congratulations. Wellness with Frugal Mama, congratulations. I think it's just wonderful when people try to do something, or I've inspired somebody to try something new. These are things that my grandmothers did, our grandmothers. I always say my, like they're mine. They're not. I had six, there were six of us growing up. Joanne Stevens is saying hello, Maria, Miss Shirley, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and so on and so forth. So I'm doing a challenge, Boucher Prepper, and it takes me 2 hours to make one block actually. One of these 12-inch blocks, it has, I see strings hanging down. It has, I started with a 6.5-inch muslin block, and I sewed strips of fabric that I have been collecting for 25 years. Not the fancy fabric. Most of that I gave away. I didn't know how to make a scrap quilt. I started quilting when I was 50. I was working. I had a great job. I started taking quilting classes. First, I found some blocks in the secondhand store, and one of my friends who left the earth when she was like 101, we had been friends for like 25 years. She showed me how to take those blocks and put sashing strips in between them, connect them, put borders on them, and I sent it to a long arm quilter and put the batting and the backing on. But I don't have that one anymore. So I always wanted to make a scrap quilt. This particular block, when I look back at it, I see good projects. I see my one project that ended up being not a failure, but the person didn't like it after I had invested considerable time and money. Some of this old fabric came from that same lady that I told you about that showed me how to quilt. And it has vintage fabric in it. It has 30s fabric in it. It has crazy looking fabric and has some African fabric, some batiks, an old shirt. This is part of that shirt that I cut up, this pinstripe, wherever it is over here. Left is right and right is left. And I stuck it in here. These, I'm doing 2 blocks a week. I'm doing, thank you, Sissy. I'm doing 2 blocks a week. So no 2 blocks are going to be alike in this whole quilt. I remember the first quilt I made for my mom and dad. It was a rail fence, but no 2 blocks were alike. A rail fence, this particular one, was 3 stripe blocks going up. They were 6.5 inches and or 8.5, and three going east and west, north, south, east, west. Hey, Kelly, I bring it every day. Thank you for coming. So when I put it together, my dad used to spend hours in that bed, that king size bed. That quilt was 120 inches by 120 inches. And he would look to try to find, like, what is that? Where they, Vanessa, where they turn Family Feud or whatever it is? No, where they turn the blocks around, then you go back trying to find 2 blocks that were alike. He never did. And I knew nothing about a quilt, but I bought 25 yards of fabric, 1 yard a piece, and I cut the whole thing up into 2.5-inch strips, like the jelly roll. And then I took like rows one, two, three, then two, three, four, then three, four, five, all the way around. So this is a different block. And I remember my very first thing that I ever made in life. I don't know if Joanne Stevens remembers it. I was about in second or third grade, and I fell in love with this little purple and white fabric. I was a brownie in Stamford, Connecticut, about 6, 7 years old, and we handmade a skirt. Well, I had this little purple and white flowered fabric that I wanted. I handmade this skirt and it was pleated. It was pleated. The ugliest fabric you ever saw in your life. I don't know how my parents bought it for me, but they did. And I made a skirt. But it was, that fabric reminded me of that. So I put it in here. So these two are the 2 blocks from last week. I'm doing 2 blocks a week. because I have all this other stuff, work in progress. They call them whips. And yeah, I'm working on all of these. So I've completed my 2 blocks that are due by this Saturday, because why, I will be working unboxing the Cricut. So here is, I guess, block 7 of 30. I think I said I was going to make this this quilt 5 blocks across and 6 down, and each one of these blocks will be 12 inches finished. It's 12 and a half inches now, so it'll be like 5 feet across and 6 down. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for gifting a GQuat membership. Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me dance for that, because I appreciate that. Let me go up in here and get my little dance together. Takes me a while. Oh, yeah, baby. Thank you. Monte is Monte, right? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I thought I saw somebody else come in, but I will keep talking. And okay, so this is block 7 of 8. Oh, and when I connect these, you guys, see how big my chest is. Okay, I was going to put sashing in there. Sashing is a strip that goes in there. Casings 55, thank you for coming, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Casings 55 was gifted a membership by I Bring It Every Day. Glad to have you all. So when you get these blocks, you guys, what I will be doing at the end, and I'm not going to put the sashing in, I want to connect them block to block to block, because when they are connected, you see how this one forms like a diamond in the middle, or not, this one. So when I connect it to the next one, it's going to do crazy things, and you twist and turn them and connect them any which way you want. I'm not going to have any 2 blocks together, but these fabrics will not be near each other. I will wait until the end. And this is the 4th one with all these crazy fabrics in it. So this is going to be like what my grandmother would have had to go. So I've got 8 of these 4 patches done together, and I'm doing 2 a week, and I'm on schedule. Casings 55. I hope you're feeling better. You guys, Casings 55 has had some surgery, and I'm glad that she's up and about and with us again. It's good to see you. It really, really is. Okay, you guys. So, do any of you have any questions about any of all of this stuff? Maria Graham says beautiful colors. Thank you, Maria Graham. Maria. What am I looking for? My tissue. Oh, it's over there with my flash drives. Okay, so I know where to keep it now. I won't lose it now. Ha! Now, how about that? So let's talk about Cricut. How many of you have a Cricut? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, everyone who has a Cricut or has ever used a Cricut. I bought a Cricut, I think, in 2019, 4 years ago. Urban Garden Chronicles. Miss Shirley says, hope you feel better soon. casings 55. Or UGC, well, then this episode is for you because I bought mine in 2019. I took it out of the box and that's it. I didn't even open it. I didn't register it. I didn't do anything. Why? Because I'm always sewing. Look at this for those of you who are new. You see, this is my green screen. It's actually folded in quarters because I just use it for a part of a design wall at times. And I forgot what I was going to tell you about that. Oh, the four big hampers, you can see three of them on this angle. Those big black things above there. And I misspoke. This is a 9 foot ceiling. The bookcases are 6 feet tall. They have the hamper on top of them. The side bookcases are. And that big steel bowl, stainless steel bowl, all four of those are filled to the top with finished quilt tops that I finished 10 years ago. I had some health issues and I couldn't sew for a while. And now, Hershey, what are you doing? Stop. And I couldn't see how to sew. I could sew a little bit, but not to that extent. Auntie Joanne was threading hand needles, sewing machine needles. I had a big magnifying glass, and I wasn't able to finish them. Now they need to be finished and they need to go out. They are really, really nice quilts. So going back, UGC, this is for you, this Cricut. So let's see what Auntie Ellen has because I'm going to on Saturday, excuse me, Hershey. You heard me say Auntie Joanne. Here's Auntie Joanne. So he wanted to say hello. Don't pull my headphones off, sir. So before I show you the Cricut, I will show you the stuff that I have. But I guess I don't know whether I was feeling sorry for myself because I downsized from a house on a lot of acres and I'm in this apartment. I can't handle this apartment, y'all. I can't keep it up. I have to get help to help me in my community garden and in my apartment with some of my health issues and stuff. But let's see what I have. So I'll start with the last things first. And what this is, let me put this down so I don't have to do all that lifting. My rotator cuff is shot from lifting that heavy denim quilt. So what this is a small heat press. And it's such a shame, you guys. Such a shame. So I guess I never registered it. It says heat press, getting started. Guess what? It still has the plastic on it. Ouch. Okay. So I don't have anything sharp over here. Ouch. Boy, this thing is hard. Well, we'll start the bottom. So this is one of those fancy woolen heat mats that I'm going to use. I actually have this for my embroidery program, but I'm going to use it on something around here. And I'm going to, I know when I open my Cricut stuff, I'll have my things to pick it and something will be sharp in there. So here is my small heat press. That I've had for 4 years. You guys, even this thing is heavy to me. And it's on this little case. So, and you see this heavy, heavy cord. So this puppy gets hot. And so I have this. This is an unboxing. An unboxing. So I will put this over here. So I have the heat press to go with the Cricut. And we're going to get this thing started today. today. So, actually, hold on 1 second, and I am going to get something sharp. Oh, right now. So, apparently, it's been connected. I don't have my headphones, so I won't be able to hear anything in the background. But I'm sweating. It's sweating me around my face. So let's open this. It's an unboxing. We gotta open it. I don't want to stab anything or cut any screens. Okay, we're gonna figure this out together. Boy, they don't make it easy to break in these things. The shrink wrap was really tight. Okay, so I'm not sure. I guess this is the on and off button. This must be a light. We'll know what this does, and this will be plugged in by Saturday. So you pick this thing up. Woo! I will be standing up. I will be standing up doing this with my little raggedy rotator cuff issues. So I guess this part gets really hot, and you put it on your t-shirt, whatever you're doing. I have some things to make like little bags. You can carry them to your garden or whatever. Look, I could even put something on this little bag when I get to it. So hold on, you guys, because my headphones fell. Wouldn't be alive if something didn't fall, would it? Okay, so now the I don't even know which one I have. So here, that does get very hot. Okay, thank you, Kelly. So this, you got, whoops, it almost fell. So when I bought it, I knew it would be a while before I got to it. So I bought this carrying case, I guess to make it portable. What's in here? Oh, I guess some kind of a marker. Must have come. Hush, Hershey. Just a minute, you guys. So Hershey is alerting something is near my door or at my door. I probably have some mail. So this bag, I can take this little machine. All this I bought so that it would be portable. I never sat it up. It's so portable. So there's a marker in here that it's a heavy duty bag. And I guess I'm doing a review on it. I don't even know which model Cricut that I have. Oh, what is? I guess this is the cord.
Tiela, you want to figure out what those pieces are?
Yes.
Okay, the ink pen you see is for like making greeting cards and things. They give you one for free, and you can buy different colors to make personalized greeting cards.
Can did everybody hear that? You guys put a one in the audience. So this pen is. Can they hear you, Dolores?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So this is what the pen is for, you guys. Still in the plastic, getting unboxed. Bougie said she could hear you. So I guess I do have some vinyl. I will say this: Crafty Leo and Unbiased sent me some. They were trying to encourage me to open this and make some merch. Deborah Garrett, thank you for coming and welcome. So I guess I did get some vinyl with the initial kit that I bought. It says, thank you for your order. Cricut vinyl and iron on combo pack. So you see, this really is an unboxing. This ain't no fake unboxing. This ain't no sipping tea. And I guess this is black vinyl that came with it. Everything that I opened in the original box, I just shoved it in this case because I was moving. Okay. And this is some white vinyl. Well, that's good because I have a logo, my logo with the hands, the purple one that you see up in, it's my right corner, so it's probably your left corner. That is my actual logo, and it says GQuat Traditions, except I'm not going to put the GQuat on it when I do the t shirts. I'm going to put Traditions. Why? Because I want you guys to celebrate and start your own traditions. Okay, so what is this? Okay, it says let's get. I hope that wasn't a disc in here.
No, ma'am. It's just the starter that tells you how to set it up, the instructions.
Oh, okay. So Saturday, you guys, when I go live, it'll be set up and we're going to make something. Like I said, this is an unboxing and I'm excited to get started. I've been intending to do this for for 4 years, but I was so busy doing everything else. So it says welcome. See, I didn't even register it or do anything. So I will register it and have it and bring it up. And I won't use up your time, but oh, I don't want to drop it. I have my iPad down there. I was going to register it and bring it up on here. I wasn't sure if I had this. I can put something heavy on it and straighten it out. It's been bent. I guess this is the thing that slides into the Cricut. The Cricut, for those of you who do not know, I didn't actually know what a Cricut did. I thought it printed and cut, but it does not. What it does is cuts things out. And I knew that you do something called fish, F, I think FISHING, when you cut the pieces that are printed out, like where it says traditions and all the little pieces between the hands. You actually have these little tools that you clean it out with, sort of. So I guess these are more directions. This is like opening a Christmas gift, but I want to see which one I have. Okay, so I guess I bought. Yankee Sister said hello. Everyone she didn't speak to, she's still in the car. But by the way, Yankee Sister, you will be coming in as a co-host at some point, sometime, because she's in the car because I think she's doing transportation with the grandkids, and the grandkids go to dance class right within a mile of where I live. So she'll be coming by at some times. I just got a message like 5 minutes before I went live, Yankee Sister. Sorry, I didn't answer it, but I didn't get it. So this is like a squeegee thing to scrape, to mash things down after it's pressed. All the little tools that I need. A little case. I guess I for the
Auntie,
this.
it's the cases for the scissors. They are
Yes.
super, super, super sharp.
Okay. Oh, that's why they have the case, and then the little like little forks and
Tweezers.
things and mashers. It's a basic tool set.
Yeah, and the tools, the tweezers
Oh,
and the things are very sharp.
okay. So not for kids. So, oh, it says it's a spatula, a weeder. That's what they call it, weeding it, not fishing, weeding. Same thing, right? Fishing and weeding. No, I'm kidding. scraper, easily clean the mat and apply designs, the scissors and tweezers. So, Unbiased LLC, if you're in the bushes over there, I opened it. It's open. Oh, Yankee Sister said she is on her way to my town. Okay. So, these are fine point pen sets, Lily Pond. I guess these have something to do with like these other markers over here.
Yeah, the normally the pack you have in your hand with the colors, you have
Yes.
to buy that or buy it in a bundle set.
I bought a bundle set.
So yeah,
I
it
When I retired, you guys, and moved over here, I downsized. I said I'm gonna buy all the toys I want, and I'm 75 now, so they have to last me 25 years. I bought crickets. I bought a new embroidery machine. I bought other things, other machines. Everything in this apartment was new to me. Unbiased LLC, it's open. The cricket, I'm cricketing. I'm cricketing. I'm cricketing. I'm cricketing. She has been encouraging me to do this for the last year. So I have my little heat press over there, my slider, and now let me see which one I actually have. So this is a nice case. It kept me from dropping anything out of it. This thing is heavier than I thought, you guys. Whoa. I don't want to put that on that jacket over there. I already hear Maria Graham trying to claim it. So this is unveiled, unboxed. This is the case to it. And what I have, I think it's blue. It's a blue Cricut Explore Air 2. She's a pretty big girl. I can make some pretty big transfers. I think I can make one as big as this t shirt. So, you guys, I'm on to the next phase. And this is how you open it. I'll take the tape off. So, Urban Garden Chronicles, are you watching? Oh, you're probably ahead of this part. You fused it once. So, this is the button. Don't knock the computer off. So, here's the button that I opened it with. Oh, and it opened all this stuff. There's something over here that does the cutting, the on and off button. So, where am I going to put this, you guys? Because I decided I don't want to put my sewing machine away. I have too much work to do. I got work to do. I'm working on my Christmas stuff and birthday stuff. Marie Graham says, "Very nice machine, Auntie." And she's been sitting over there all alone in the corner, but over there beside my 6 foot painting easel that hasn't been used in 10 years, but I will be painting. I've been sitting down painting. And yeah, so this tells you, I don't know. Oh, all the different things you can cut on cut on it. You can, you guys, there's a special blade that you can use that I can cut fabric. Some of my friends have those. Psalm 146. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Tell my friend Beans I said hello. I have a great granddaughter, the middle one, and I call her my bean pie. My bean pie. Okay, you guys. So I was wondering where I'm going to put this. When I did the review of my former studio in my house, hey, Karen's Little Garden, thank you for coming and welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you. And those of you who have blue on your name, you are moderators. The ones with their name in green, they are friends and family club members who join for $1.99 a month and help the channel to grow and help me to be able to mail packages and gifts and things out. So now, oh, I guess this thing is the slider.
Auntie Ellen,
Oh,
that's for you to put your tools in, or you can put them on the white bucket that's on the side.
I'll probably put them in here because I got enough stuff sticking up. I don't know what
Yeah.
this whole hole is for either.
Yeah, you can put, like, I put my scraper on the other side, the other box that you see on the other side, and then I put like my scissors and my weeding tools on that side. But I have a
Oh,
big scraper that doesn't fit on either side.
oh, is this a model that you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I got blue. It's cute. It's cute. She was shopping for her little apartment. That little Nana Pie, she was just busy. She was just busy. I got all my toys in here. I close the door. My kids come in. When they come to visit, it's like they're looking, Mom, you need to purge. I already purged. I gave up 4 acres, 4,000 square feet with buildings, animals. This is it. I'm going to stretch this stuff out and use it for the next 25 years. And I have all the toys I want. I was so happy when the shutdown was. I could stay in here and close the door and just do my stuff all day. I just love doing it. So if I just if I just close if I just close this door, will I break my machine, Dolores? Or is this how you do it? I'll find out. I'll find out. I got this new toilet seat, you guys. I like to put the toilet seat down, or especially when I'm flushing. I'm like one of those germaphobe, whatever. And so when I got the last one, I had some work done when Hershey was working last week, and when I sent the plumber to get the toilet seat, he got me one that has a soft close. It closes by itself. I just love it. So now this is so shiny and clean. I don't want to get it dusty. Oh, that's what the dust cover is for. So where am I going to keep it so that I can keep my sewing machine out? Because this week I'm going to work on some Cricut stuff. When I sell my merch, I will probably actually be selling T-shirts and cups from one of the sites online where they print it out for you and mail it because I it's difficult for me to go to the post office. I live in an old part of this town. That post office is hundreds of years old, and you have to go up some steps. Then there's a flat part, up some more steps with heavy stuff. Juanita Campbell, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. You missed the part where I showed your gift. It's in the box over there, and I appreciate you sending a cash app to help me pay for the shipping for it. It's in the box and it will be going out Saturday morning, you guys. I'm going to the post office when my I will have some help and to help me carry all that stuff, especially mommy's quilt. That thing's 15-20 pounds. Luckily mommy doesn't have to make up her bed either. You blame Dr. Oz for that. His demonstration of toilet airborne germs got you closing the lid. Auntie Joanne does too. She does too. I close the lid before I flush. I'm not breathing it. No, no, no. Even though I may or may not have a mask on. Oh, and that's another thing. Almost Homesteading with Janet is not in the chat right now, but she said she had a lot of old masks, cloth masks for when we were making masks for hospitals at a time when nobody could get one and people were falling off like flies and there was no stopping it. People were in hallways. There was no need to stop that thing that was going around. So those of you who have those squares of masks already cut up, please use those to make quilts. You can you can sew them together just like just like this. As a matter of fact, you can make a jacket out of them because I think we cut them 7 by 9. You can cut the one the long way and cut it in half and just sew them piece to piece to piece and do that or make a quilt. Whatever you like. By the way, you guys, those of you who are content creators, don't forget to put an exclamation mark GQUAT GQuat to drop your channel link. Those of you who are not connected, please connect to each other. I'm still fiddling with this thing. Unbiased LLC, you see, I opened it. I opened it. I opened it. Watch. Before I get to to the family house this weekend and get my hair done, my kids and grandkids are going to have of a list of merch they want for their teams, for breast cancer awareness, for this, for that. They already tried to trick me into doing stuff, and I was somewhat intimidated about all these different machines, about moving in. I lived in a house before. The stuff in the house wouldn't fit in this apartment. So I had to get all smaller stuff to get here. Pots, pans, everything. I had to get I had to refit it for this apartment. And the other house was sold as is with the stuff in it. So before you go, let me just put my stuff away. I'm so excited. Okay, here's the thing to open. Here's the thing to open. Here's the thing to open. Well, I don't know. Oh, this must be the other thing. Oops. She was talking about. And these tools go in here. I don't want to scratch it all up. So she said these scissors were very sharp, so I'll be careful. Is that everything? No. So my weeding tools, and they're so pretty and clean. I hope I keep them like this. Okay, you guys, I'm unboxing. I'm unboxing. I'm so proud. I will be making merch. Oh, we're gonna have some customized gifts coming out and giveaways and merch for sale for Christmas. Oh, this thing is well packaged. Ah, I did it. I better keep the directions that say what I have. And this was fun. Does anybody have any questions or advice? Unbiased says hello to the chat. She's working and listening too. Unbiased. We did it. We did it. It's open. And tomorrow I will I think I'm going to put this on. Those of you who saw my video of my previous studio, I had a glass architectural desk on the second floor by the window. I have that here, and the top doesn't raise anyway because I have a desktop computer on it that I never turn on, I never use. But if I put something, if I put something to protect the glass, because this is pretty heavy, but it's a thick glass, I think I can put it up there. I won't put the heat pad over there. I will put that on something else. It doesn't even have to be same in the same area because I'm told, oof, wow, too is a pretty big boy, a pretty big boy. And Mike, I know you don't want to show your face. You can come up and just do that background thing. Like watch, like when I did it. Oh well, there's a thing where you just put the background. When ARD comes up, he doesn't come up a lot of times and show his face. Sam said, stack up on pretty pattern paper pads when Hobby Lobby has their 40% sale. Paper pads to do what? Do you use the heat pad on the ironing board? It doesn't have to be on the ironing board. This heat pad, well, the heating pad is that machine, but I have this is what I call Mike the heat pad, and this is something that quilters use. It is all wool, and the heat won't go through it. Plus, I have some other ones that are boards that go under even this thing. It's flexible, but I can put it on a hard surface, and and this small whatever this heating thing has this hard thing under it so that when it's sitting there it's on this hard thing so that it's not hitting sitting on the top of whatever unit. So this is how I'm going to connect to, let me see if I can do it. Okay. So it says machine setup. I downloaded the app on my iPad. It says sign in. I don't think I never signed in for it.
You have
Design space.
you have to make an account, Auntie Ellen, but you also have to have the Cricut plugged in so it could Bluetooth connect to the app.
Okay. So what I think you said is what I think I heard is that I have to plug the Cricut in so that the Wi-Fi so they can talkie to each other when
Yes,
I
ma'am.
set it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. You bought Cricut paper like Saw mentioned to decorate your arrow garden. I think I might have some paper in here. Oh, and I have a container over there that Crafty Leo and Unbiased sent me a container and a box with other things in it. They've been trying to get me to grow up and go exploring and play with my toys. So, you guys, I will sign in. I think I will sign in on the iPad as opposed to the computer so that I can keep the computer on. It's bigger for me to see and I don't have so much stuff to knock over taking up so much space. So we did it, you guys. We're unboxed. We are unboxed. Mike's talking about he brought Cricut paper. Mike, when are you going to show it to us? So you could decorate your arrow garden. So what do you have? Squirrels and other things on your arrow garden? Not arrow garden, you guys. I have an arrow garden and a lead pot and something else. But don't worry, when they go live this winter, I'll be on them. I'll have my three little things hooked up, and you guys, I'm the what is it? The queen mom, the queen that just left the house. Auntie Joyce, I did it. I did it. Another great live. Thank you. Thank you. So, Saturday, we are actually going to make something. I didn't bring it over here. I got enough stuff I dragged over to the chair. But I have a file cabinet and I have these little bags that are turquoise. Turquoise and purple are going to be my colors for for the for the channel. Barb Brownlee said, that's a nice board. Thank you. with a Cricut, I can get into the all wonderful world of paper crafting and customized greeting cards. No, I won't be doing that. Maybe Auntie Joanne will. I've got too many irons in the fire, but I appreciate you, Psalm. I can get some from you. I've got to get those 60 quilts up there that have been finished for 10 years. Tuck, creating with Tuck. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, you guys, I'm juggling. I got all these balls in the air. I just just got another one up there. My mother said, "Oh, she can talk. She can find so much stuff to talk about. I have so much stuff to do." And then my daughter will say, "Mom, you can leave. You can leave your apartment. Mom, you can go. I've got too much stuff to do. I haven't even plugged in my grandmother's industrial singer machine that's over there in the corner. My mother gave it to me 6 years ago. I I did get the I ordered the booklet for it, the manual. I ordered the bobbins. The bobbins are wound. So that'll be the next thing. Maybe I'll make room for the Cricut over here and start using my industrial machine and retire the Cricut heavy duty machine, not the Cricut heavy duty, the Singer heavy duty machine. So, Miss Shirley is going live tonight, you guys, at 7 p.m. I think Odom goes live. I think Vision Preparedness. I think the New Jersey Gardener, Joe, I think goes live. So, you guys, check out the others who are going live. Ego Amote Mother. I love all of you guys. I, in American Sign Language, this is an I, this is an L, this is the U. You turn your hand toward the person you're talking to. I love you. Ego Amote. You guys wait for the outro. I just love these little outros. I've been working on Canva, you guys. I have the professional edition and I use my little YouTube money to pay for it for the year. Hold on. I'm scrolling down.